Hey, how's it going? Thanks so much for checking out this video. My name is Ray, there's one of me, and I'm back with another collaboration with a company called Kataxin. This time they sent me a free sample of the Glarry flame-shaped HSH electric guitar beginner kit. We got another kit here, and without further ado, man, let's get right into it. Your time is precious, and you don't need to be spending all day watching guitar videos like I do. So let's get right into it, guys. Hopefully I can do this even faster than the last time. We'll find out. All right, got the handy dandy kitchen shears. No fancy knives needed in this process, at least here. All right, just like that, we are out. So again, yes, I got this also from the company called Kataxin, but this one actually has the Glarry branding. So, all right, let's get right into it, man. The reason why you clicked on the video, the star main attraction, and let's see if I can get this off in one fail swoop. Let's see if I can do this. Am I getting better at this? Here's the headstock reveal. You think by doing this enough I'll get faster? No, I don't think there's a science to it. I think you just got to rip it off as fast as you can. Yes. How metal is that? Look at this guitar. Oh my God. You're definitely getting your Eddie from Stranger Things on with this. This is, again, the Glarry HSH flamed shape. You can definitely see the flame shape here. Electric guitar. Why do I actually love this? This is so usually not my style at all, but actually this is kind of rad, man. All right, well, real quick before we fire this bad boy up, let's see what else comes in the pack. If you've been watching my videos, you know that all these packs kind of have a lot of the same stuff, but I'll do it real quick. You got the Allen wrenches for your setup. You got guitar cable, guitar pick, whammy bar. Comes with another guitar strap, and it comes with a gig bag, which is, I hate to say, kind of more of a dust cover. This is much like the ST Stylish. That's what's really making me think that guitar I did yesterday, the ST Stylish, it has to be a Glarry, because this is the dead giveaway that I think that was a Glarry, just unbranded, is because this also comes with the 20-watt guitar amp that looks suspiciously familiar. If you saw my video yesterday, this is the exact same amp that I got yesterday, and I can prove it because I still have the amp here. Look at this. This is the same amplifier. This one says Glarry, this one does not, but they are both the GA20 guitar amplifier. This one has the Glarry logo on it. Everything else is exactly the same. MP3 input, you have the guitar input, you have a drive channel, clean channel, headphone, power. Yeah, it's the same amplifier. So I'm really thinking that ST Stylish absolutely is probably made by Glarry, which is fine. That's cool. I'm excited to work with these guys. So like yesterday, I'm going to play this through my Boss ME90 first. And then afterwards, I will have one cut in this entire video, and that will be to set up a microphone to see if this amp sounds exactly like the amp. I have a sneaking suspicion it will. So, all right, without further ado, I guess I will again use the strap that came with it. This is becoming a bit of a thing on my channel. It's the exact same strap too from yesterday. Exact same quality. Let's see, and it's just as short. How metal is it for me to play a guitar up by my nipples? Not really that metal at all. And you'll find that I'm not much. I mean, you know what's funny is that growing up, I actually really dug metal a lot. And most of my first bands I ever was in high school, that's so high up, so not metal. Most of my bands in high school were all wanting me to play metal. It was funny. I really wanted to play like Collective Soul or something like, you know, kind of more grungy, or Nirvana or something like that, or Matchbox 20, God forbid. And every other band's like, no, man, we got to play Megadeth and Metallica and Slayer. So this would have fit right in. All right, man, I think we're getting on to the whole guitar part so much faster. I'm getting better at this, guys. If I keep going, I might actually have a channel here. Who would have thought? All right, let's get this thing plugged in like that. I do unironically like the shape of this guitar. All right, let's see. Hopefully the intonation on this guy is better than the one yesterday. I won't lie. I'm going to have to really fix the intonation on that one from yesterday, the ST Stylish. As long as we don't pop strings, I'll be happy. And I won't do this one dirty. I will give it a quick stretch, but we also have to get on with the video because I'm trying to do this in 0 cuts. Just the one cut to set up the guitar amp. It's tuning faster than yesterday. Yep, again, this was sharp. Weird. Ooh, the G's pretty much in. When's that ever happen? Yeah, D's flat. These tuners actually feel pretty good so far. I'm impressed with the tuners. Maybe some of the better tuners I've had on these beginner guitars so far. Which is very encouraging that this one might play in tune better. Because it looks cool, but it's got to play in tune or it's not going to really fit the bill, is it? All right, let's quickly do a stretch without breaking the strings. I am sweating today, guys. I apologize for that. These studio lights are even LED, but they're kind of hot. And it's such a small space. It's funny because, like, if you've been following my channel, a few days ago, I was stuck in a horrible snowstorm blizzard up in Erie, Harbor Creek area of Pennsylvania, and now I'm in my room sweating to death playing guitar. So honestly, I'd rather be here doing this. Let's be honest. All right, quick tune up. I'm sure I'll have to tune up a lot. Now, you know, I got some comments. They're like, you know, oh God, you forgot to tune, or you don't know how to tune. You know, these aren't set up sometimes out of the factory. They need setups. They need intonated. Sometimes they need the action lowered. And these guitars are very inexpensive. And so I'm really taking all of that into consideration. Does it have to play in tune? Absolutely. I think a guitar should be able to play in tune. All right, let's see here. All right. Well, we're already getting signal. That's a good sign. All right, and let me hit record on here. Helps if I hit the right button. And we are good to go. All right, the first thing I like to do is I like to check to make sure the pots are working okay. Oof, again, the action on this is quite high. So I'm a little worried that it's going to have the same kind of intonation issues as the one did yesterday, but let's find out. Let's start with the volume pot. Yep, that works just fine. Let's do, this should be a master tone, so it should work for all the pickups. Yep, works fine. Let's see if it works for the middle. Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of sweep, does it, in the middle position? Let's see how about the bridge. All right, so it works. All right, let's make sure the blade switch works. Yep, we got a 5-way switch and it's working. Now, all right, let's get right into it. That's already sounding better than yesterday, so I'm excited about that. Now, I usually start with clean tones. On this guy, I think we have to start with some overdrive and distortion. It just needs it, doesn't it? So let's get right into it, man. We're going to start on the neck humbucker, position 5. Let's go for it. Yeah, again, let me get it tuned up a little better. I think intonation's going to be the name of the game, isn't it? Because again, the open strings, relatively, D went out. Yeah, open strings are pretty well in tune. I think the high action again is going to cause some intonation stuff. But again, it's fixable. If you got this as a beginner guitar for like your holiday or Christmas, birthday, hopefully you have a parent or your guitar teacher or your local music shop, all should be able to do a setup for you, either free or very cheaply. All right, let me do that one more time. I'm gonna do the same riff. These are all original tunes. And let me do that same riff again, starting with the neck humbucker position 5. All right, let's go to position 4, which should be the neck humbucker and the middle single coil. And I'm gonna do this one. Wow, that is not what I expected that to sound like at all. Wow, that's almost like, I feel like there's almost some kind of phase thing going there, isn't there? That's a massive volume loss. That's just the neck by itself, and this is the neck and middle. Yeah, that sounds like real squeezed, real choked off. Like, yeah, I think there's some kind of phase thing going there. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of that sound. Let's see how the middle, the position 3, just a single coil middle pickup. Let's see how that sounds by itself. See, that sounds fine. Yeah, there's some kind of phase thing going. The middle one has a lot more volume. Man, the action on this it's very tough to play, I will have to say. I'll give you my full positives and negatives though towards the end. All right, let's see if the position 2 has the same issue with the middle and the humbucker. I wonder if that's going to have some kind of that squeezing phase thing going. And it does, absolutely it does. So let's see here. Let me roll the tone back on that one a little bit too. Yeah, it's definitely got that cocked wah out of phase thing going. All right, and let's try the bridge humbucker, which really should hopefully give us some rockin' sounds, man. Well, there's the sound right there, isn't it? I'd almost say skip all the other positions. Go right for the humbucker, man. Let's go on to a lead tone. And I'm just going to stay on that humbucker for a minute. Let me do this solo. Wow, yeah, man, that's some bite. Let me roll the tone back. All right, here we go. This is the bridge humbucker with a lead tone. I forgot to mention too, this does have 24 fret. Out of tune 24 frets, but it's got 24 fret. Yeah, you know, it's funny though. This thing should be a shred machine, but the neck feels good, but it's a little chunky. It's definitely not like a flat back. You know, it definitely doesn't have like that Jackson Charvel kind of thing going. It's definitely a C profile. It does feel good again though. It's a little rough up here. Could probably get a little more sanded up here, but let's stick on that bridge pickup a little more, and let's do a couple more solos with it. Let's do. Let's tune again. You're seeing a theme here. The intonation on this is better than yesterday, but it's still not the best, is it? All right, I will go back up to the neck pickup and let's see how that sounds on some heavier lead tones. Yeah, it doesn't actually sound bad. It's pretty creamy there. And I did roll back the tone just a bit. But let's do this one. Let's help if I can play it right. Action is really tough to play, guys. Yeah, it's definitely tough to play. The D and the G are super high up. I think they were trying to contour it to the radius of the fretboard, but they went way too far with the contour, and it's pulling really high off the fretboard. All right, let me try the middle pickup by itself, because the in-between ones, unless you're going for a out of phase kind of choky sound, I wouldn't really use it. I mean, it's definitely a specific thing that you would, use. See, that's the middle position, but, or sorry, that was position 4. Position 3, though, that's just the middle pickup single coil by itself. And I think you might be better off just doing that. Yeah, I agree. I agree with myself, right? Sorry, I'm kind of flabbergasted by these middle positions. I was not expecting them to sound like that. But like this bridge pickup though, I think it wails. Honestly, I'm thinking just stay on that bridge humbucker and you'll be solid. I mean, the neck's okay, but that bridge humbucker is kind of wailing. That's pretty cool. All right, we will go through the clean tones now. Let's see how they sound, how they kind of stack up. I will start back on position 5, neck pickup all by itself, everything wide open. And I'll play this. Let me give it a quick tune just to be safe. Even though I feel that even if I get these open strings in tune, yeah, see, they're already in tune. They haven't fallen out at all. It's the intonations up the neck. And Lord, guys, I apologize for the sweating. Whew, you can tell I'm doing this all in one take because I want you guys to get the true experience. If you were to buy this right now off the TikTok shop from Kataxin and this was shipped to your door, this is how it's going to come because this is how it came to me, and this was a free sample. So you would think that this would be one of their, they would have picked a really decent one to send to me to be able to review. All right, so let's do this clean tones now real quick. This is position 5, neck. Let's see if position 4 sounds any better on a clean tone. Ha! You can't even hear it. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty unusable, isn't it? All right, let's try position 3, which is the middle by itself. Better. Wow, it's so hard to play this guitar with the action so high. All right, I'm gonna just skip position 2 because I'm sure it's gonna have that out of phase thing. Let's go to the bridge pickup and see how that sounds by itself. All right, there you have it. That's all the pickup combinations that work. Real quick, I will do a quick cut here, and let's get this guitar amp going, and then I'll give you guys my final, well, at least my first impressions. All right, here's a cut right here. And just like that, I have this 20-watt amplifier mic'd up with my Focusrite microphone into my pre-Sonos Audio Box Go. That is going into Reaper, which is my DAW recording all of the audio today. And already just getting sound checks, this is the exact same amp. It just has the Glarry title, so it should sound very, very similar. I will start with the clean tones here, and let's do something like this. Okay, and I'm just going to skip right to the bridge pickup and give you a sense of what that sounds like. And I'm going to play this. This is so not metal. Action is tough, guys, and I'm not trying to make excuses. It's really high. Wow, it's so hard to play that. I'll tell you, for being a beginner guitar, it's making me sound like a beginner, isn't it? You know, just got to fight the battle and try to win there, because I was battling it every step of the way. All right, let's do the drive channel. Again, I like the bridge pickup. All right, let's do... Let me take the bass off a little bit, and then bring the treble up just a little bit. Turn the drive all the way up. Let's go for it. Take the treble back a little bit. Yeah, we'll go something like that. All right, well, there you have it, my friends. That is the unboxing and first sounds of the Glarry flame-shaped humbucker, single humbucker, beginner electric guitar with 20-watt amp, sold by Kataxin, but made by Glarry. So I will start with the positives. And again, Glarry and Kataxin, they make cool looking guitars. I love the shape of this, the design. I think they're trying to go for like a BC Rich kind of thing. And honestly, I like this design probably more than a BC Rich. I think it's more something I would play. And I could definitely see a young guitarist, especially one who's kind of into metal, wanting to play this. I love that it has 24 frets. And I do like the headstock shape. Um, Again, you have like a plastic nut. It does seem to be cut okay. Again, the tuners themselves, I don't think is the issue. Um, and I think that the neck, middle, and bridge humbuckers sound pretty good. The bridge humbucker is the standout. The bridge humbucker sounds the best out of all three. And the neck and the middle sound okay on their own, but these in between positions, you're gonna have to go in there and rewire it, because right now they're pretty not usable. I wouldn't bother with positions 4 or 2. I would just do positions. Really, I would just do position 1. This you can probably lose these pickups and just do the bridge pickup the whole time. I didn't even bother checking the trim system, because I bet you it's the same thing as all the other ones where it's really too tight. It looks like it's really flush against the board. You might as well. I wish these guitars just came with a stop tail. I don't know why they put trim systems on this. I almost think that would it be cheaper to make stop tails instead of adding a trim system that's kind of unusable? I don't know. It's something I'm starting to really think about as I do this. If you're hearing any frustration in my voice, it's because, again, just like yesterday, the Glarry, the ST Stylish, Kataxin, you guys make stuff that's got a lot of potential. And what I'm seeing is that out of the factory, the one yesterday and today, that neither one of them were bothered to be set up at all. The action on this is like crazy high. I think the neck relief needs to be set too. The neck even looks like it's a little bit, yeah. The neck is not maybe as bad, but the action is just unplayable, which causes intonation problems. Again, just looking at the bridge intonation was not set. And the reason why I'm pointing this out, yes, this is an inexpensive guitar, but this is meant for beginner electric guitar players. And whether you're a young kid or adult, whoever is trying to get into playing guitar, I feel like you really need to have something out of the box that you don't have to immediately take to a shop or hand to somebody to do all this work to. I feel like even at that price point, a setup is just time, and maybe that's a lot of time that they can't pay somebody to do. I don't know. But again, like there's so many positives, like the shape, the paint, the construction itself isn't bad. The setups are terrible. The setup yesterday and the setup today have been really, really frustratingly bad. And the one thing too I'm very disappointed about is you have a 5-way switch and maybe 3 are usable. And that bums me out because I feel, there's no push pulls or anything. I really feel, I was hoping more for like an Ibanez kind of vibe where like you have this position 4 and position 2 with some cool in-between sounds. And they're just not there, man. They're super out of phase. They're so choked off you can barely hear them. So I would just stick to positions, 5, 3, and 1. So again, it's just, I want this to be better. I will definitely, I'll take off the strings. I will do all the work to it. And I will do a follow-up demo and final review on this once it's set up. But it is a little frustrating that somebody would have to know how to do setups. I mean, if you don't even know how to play, are you really going to know how to do setups? That's kind of unfair to a beginner guitar player. So that's what I'm kind of going through, guys, is that I really do appreciate these opportunities to work with these companies. I really do. And again, like I said yesterday in my video, if you would have told me a couple years ago that any company would want to work with me, I wouldn't have believed you. And, and it's like, I want to give them a fair critique. You know what I mean? I want to be able to work with these guys, but at the same time, I need to think of my own integrity too. And I can't tell you something is amazing when there's issues. You know what I'm saying? It's not all bad. There's, again, a lot of positives with this. But that action and the intonation, I feel on this guitar and the ST Stylish, I feel like that should have been set up better. This is not really set up at all, and if you were to do that, this would be a really good guitar for the price. And that's what's frustrating, is it's so close to being awesome, but that intonation makes it unplayable out of the box. And I think it should be playable out of the box. All right, I'm going to leave it there for now. That's my first impression. Maybe once I get it fixed up, that could completely change. The one thing is, I've had good conversations with Kataxin, who sells this Glarry product, and they've been very receptive. So hopefully maybe we can chat, and I could tell them my concerns, and maybe it's something they can even address. I don't know if they listen to artists and fix these things later on down the line with their quality control. I could only hope so, because I do think it could be potentially an awesome product. It's just not there yet, in my opinion. All right, guys, this is actually going to be a little bit longer because I kind of went off on that, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Let me know in the comments. This one's going to be tricky to cut down into a YouTube short. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but thank you so much for watching this long form. If you have enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, follow me on all my social media. Leave the comments. I love reading your comments. 99.9% of them are awesome and very, very sweet. So thank you guys so much again. I do want to thank Kataxin for this opportunity. I do have another Glarry instrument for tomorrow, so stay tuned to that. And we'll see if it's got the same issues, where it's awesome, but the intonation is not set and the action's not set. I have a feeling that might be what happens tomorrow, but we'll find out then. All right, guys, subscribe to find out, and I'll see you soon, all right? Take care. Bye.